is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Smarty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. The sure hands, it's Jamison. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Might be changing the route. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. The Huskers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They try to get it outside on the left. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Huskers will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go back to the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it, first down and more. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Jamison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Spartans headed quickly to the line.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looking for a man. It's Love. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Nebraska. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Now face third and long. To the air. It's Love. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 26. That'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. On the run, it's Sapp. Shakes off the defender. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give him. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Spartans want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Back to throw, it's Love. Unleashes Hellacious one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pocket breaking down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Jamison. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike, Rozier, Roger, Craig. I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it is going to run the football physical. And Nebraska is going to be very happy. Their fan base will be jacked if they establish the physical ground game, because that's who they are.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. Got some room in into the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep powering on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's sacked. And they swarm him under.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Running to Green. They bring him down, but not before he's able.
have every Valentino. I don't have Dior Sauvage. You feel me? That's basic. Everybody has that. So we're getting ready to leave and go to the bar, right? So I made sure I made a beeline back to that bar. So I get to the bar and I ask the bartender to come over, right? So he says another one. I'm like, nah, like, what cologne do you have on, sir? Because that shit smells like something I have never smelled before. And I had to add to the collection because I know when I bring this back to the U.S., they gonna be on me. He says Latafa. That literally sounds like an African proverb or something. Like, what the fuck is that? It was the brand that was founded in Dubai by these two dudes, right? He showed me the listing on his phone. But this is the real kicker right here, though. Guess how much this cologne costs? I'm thinking he's gonna hit me over the head with something crazy, like something like 600, 700. He told me that cologne cost him like $7. So the day that we leave, I go to the mall and I buy like 5 bottles. I know my mom's about to pick me up from the airport, so I go ahead and spray myself before I get in the car. I'm gonna use her as a guinea pig. As soon as my mom hugs me, the first thing she says is, "What cologne you have on?" Bro, she loved that shit. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little topper right here, a little Dubai thing, nothing too crazy. And you know how Father's Day is coming up, right? So she immediately tried to take one of my bottles, thinking she was gonna give it to my dad. I'm like, whoa there. Calm your horses, sweetheart.
Up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Huskers are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He leaves it with his back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Right on the money. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got a man. It's Terry. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The quick out. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Got a little space. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Out of a shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill,
touchdown, Huskers! And the stomping has commenced.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The run from the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Love. Finds his big tight end. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now the play fake. He lets it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll take it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing behind.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to pass, it's Love. Fires into the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's inside the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense putting points on the board. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Connection to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Fires complete on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Here he goes. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? just hammer it with this one. Again, he noses his way into the end zone. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Here's a throw downfield late. Touchdown, Michigan State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Just ran him over. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, ball's incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Huskers have moved it inside the 20. Runs through the tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Now on 2nd down. Give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.